All right, America. Welcome back to America Uncensored. It's time for another week in Trump news. Because, God, the left will never let us forget that we won this election. And guess what? I'm not tired of winning yet. So, on September 15th, the controversy of the century erupted. Crocodile Tears Chuck Schumer and Nancy I'm Still Think Bush's President Pelosi did a joint announcement saying that they had worked out a deal with Trump that DACA would officially be reinstated to the fullest, allow all dreamers to stay, and the wall is officially dead. Needless to say, this on the right proceeded to provide a quite entertaining knee-jerk reaction where it turned into a shit show as we were all on the right getting upset with the God Emperor Trump himself. Later, he didn't help the matters either when he sent out a bunch of tweets indicating that no deal had been reached, that if a deal had been reached, the wall would be part of it, and what didn't help matters any was the small bit where he said that the dreamers, we do have to evaluate the situation. Does anybody really want to toss them out? Now, on the right, though it is not excusable the behavior we encouraged, it is understandable. Let's face it, those of us who the left would like to consider right-wing extremists are really just a bunch of guys that are tired of traitors like Paul Ryan, traitors like Mitch McConnell, and traitors like Harry Reid, he's a Democrat, but either way, still a traitor, from promising us to actually come to the average American Joe's defense and then selling us out to their foreign corporate masters such as George Soros. This has happened so many times that unfortunately, we've come to kind of expect it, and it would be very easy for us to, even though President Trump campaigned completely on our side, it sadly is a very knee-jerk reaction that we are sensitive to, and we could believe him doing something to sell us down the river because we're used to right-wing politicians selling us down the river. My reaction to the situation is, for God's sakes, all of you Trump supporters, since when on earth do we ever trust the words that come out of Schumer or Pelosi's mouths? Their credibility to me as a source is not that high. Thankfully, hashtag ITrustTrump was trending for a bit. Hopefully, it will calm down the masses so we can look at this logically. Now, I'm not like some of them where I'm just blindly saying, oh, trust Trump, he's the God Emperor. Right now, I am saying I trust Trump because he hasn't done anything to screw me over yet. Let's face it, we knew that Trump was going to have to eventually sit down with some Democrats and have to make some hard negotiating tactics. President Trump is a masterful negotiator. Anyone remember Art of the Deal? Sometimes when negotiating, you gotta sweet talk your way through these negotiations. That includes maybe sweet talking some Democrat yahoos into thinking, you know what, maybe I'm not going to do the wall. But that is just negotiating sweet talk. What Schumer or Pelosi think they heard or think they're getting in this negotiation is not as important to me as is what is delivered to us, the American people, once this negotiation is over. Hashtag ITrustTrump. I trust him to hold the negotiations right now. He has done a lot to reinforce border security. He has done a lot to help get these illegal migrants out. Right now, theoretically, we don't even need the wall. But he did campaign on it, so it is a promise that we need to hold his feet to the fire to keep. That being said, when the negotiations are over and the results are announced to the American people, that is when we can have the opportunity, the discussion of whether or not he did us right or wrong. I hope that it's a good, healthy reminder that President Trump's base is very sore when it comes to the issue of illegal immigrants, and he will take this as a reinforcement and as justification that we, the American people, don't want illegal immigrants here. Until then, I call on all Trump supporters, give him the chance to get this negotiation done. Don't shoot him in the foot because you're mad that he said some sweet-talking bull into Pelosi's ear. Thankfully, however, as well as the right getting upset, our side has, for the most part, calmed down, I believe, and have realized, you know what, he's going to be doing some sweet talking. We need to calm down and wait for the results. The left, on the other hand, the amazing shit show reactionary left, as always, has provided the real entertainment, as they are shocked and horrified that how dare Schumer and Pelosi sit down with the Orange Hitler and negotiate anything on their behalf. Schumer and Pelosi have failed the Democrat purity test and shalt be cast out upon the barren lands. The left, the upper crust, hopefully got the first taste of, you know what? Eventually, we're going to have to sit down with this guy and make some hard decisions and have to relent and do some deals with them. And they've completely brainwashed their entire side into thinking President Trump is the Orange Hitler, that Agent Orange is here to get them. And now it's backfiring that even though they are sitting down in a respectful adult manner, even though they apparently are hearing voices in their heads still, are now being chastised for even doing that much because it reinforces Trump's legitimacy as president that they have to sit down and talk to him in an adult manner. So, I hope you Democrats get to enjoy the furthering of your own shit show and get to enjoy the crop that you sowed when you embarked on this campaign of demonizing President Trump. For the rest of us, sit back, relax, enjoy the show. Let us see once and for all what President Trump's move is going to be. In the next coming weeks, we'll get to see the results of this negotiation. And when he finally puts his name on the paper and signs it into law or executive action, then we can decide whether or not President Trump upheld his promise to defend us, the average Joe, or sold out to the globalist. Not until then. Thank you, President Trump, for all that you do for this country right now. I am rooting for you to do the right thing, kick all of these illegals out, let them come back in at the back of the line after they have earned the right to reapply for citizenship. Until then, build the wall, hail the God Emperor, and hashtag ITrustTrump.